I'm Roz, I'm 48 years old and I'm a virgin. And my story matters too. My story is not that I chose Christ. It's certainly not that I chose chastity. I didn't choose life or obedience or hope, eternity or joy. My story is that he chose me. And along with him come all of those things. As I've engaged with the Living in Love and Faith resources over the last year, I've more often than not felt unnoticed, unwanted, an alien, or a freak. It's presumed that sex is somehow necessary for a healthy, fulfilled, and fruitful life. Where does that leave me? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. Here are my favourite badges. I'm always late, I am fat, and I don't like hugs. I do love, however, Strictly Come Dancing. And here's a little box with miniature things that make me incredibly happy. You know I love wild swimming. You've already seen those photos. I also cycle a little bit. But mostly what I love to do is art. And over the last year, a lot of the art I've done has been inspired by my feelings about the Living in Love and Faith process. Here I'm making a little plaque about marriage. Marry in faith, not in haste. As well as all those things I do, of course, I have people who love me. These people are in my church family, which is a family full of love and faith. And here's my other family, my parents, my brother and his wife, my niece and nephew, who love me and care for me in so many ways. Here's the church building. This is a midweek communion service. And you'll see we have these lovely old kneelers that people have made for the church over the years. I love the one with the flowers. That's a Staffordshire knot. And here's my addition to that set. Christ is better than sex. Not just more important, he is better than sex. If you have Christ, you have life to the full. You don't need anything else to be satisfied, to be happy, to rejoice. As we leave that church building, we're told to go in peace, to love and serve the Lord. This is our Sunday morning service, which we have in our church hall. You can see there are people there of all sorts of different ages. There are lots of families and young people there. And as well as people who love me in my church, there are people who are my friends who love me, people who welcome me into their lives and their homes, who share with me their dogs and their children. People I've known for a very long time and people I've known for a much shorter time. People who make me look stupid. People who live all over the world. People who I work with. All these people who love me and make sure I know that I am beloved. I may live a celibate life, but I am not a nun, even though I dress up as one on holiday in the Alps. My life is joyful and contented. My life is hopeful and satisfying. And you know, I am hurt and frankly insulted by the insinuation that it will be unthinkable to ask anyone to live a life like mine. That it might even be abusive to suggest that when Jesus calls us to take up our cross and follow him, that could include living a celibate life as he did. Because you know what? Celibacy is okay, actually. That's my story, and it matters too. I'm Roz, and I am living in love and faith.